Hello, chat. Oh, as soon as I start talking, my cat just leaves. She's like, no, I must not be here in your lap when you're talking. Hold on, let me turn on some music so it's not so silent. Oh, all right. The music of the day is apparently Persona music, so we're just gonna go with it. Anyway, we're hunting today. Today is hunting day. We will be This is not Persona music. What the heck is this? Oh, it is. Never mind. It's okay. Anyway, um, so we're doing Persona music today, or sorry, we're hunting today. But I wanted to start earlier than when we were hunting. We're gonna be hunting around 7:30 ish. But uh, you know, I'm down to yap for a little bit before we go straight into hunting, so I'm here for that. Hold on one second. So take all of this. Um, so we're almost done announcing all of the cosplayers for the event. Almost. So we're close. We only have about like a week and a half until the event, which is exciting and also kind of scary. But it seems like people are very excited for it. So yeah. Wait, why did my going live thing is so late? Whatever. Um. So uh it's exciting. Um we have almost everything ready too. The only thing that I have to do for the event really is get the trivia together. I haven't been able to sit down and like think of the trivia questions that I want to ask or how hard I really want to make them. I feel like I shouldn't make them too hard. Uh but we'll see. I kind of want to make them like a little hard so that they're uh like more interesting to answer and kind of harder to get, but I won't make them like super crazy, I guess. Dude, I like chugged gamer subs and I'm still yawning. I feel like I shouldn't be as tired as I am today. Um, it seems like uh, it seems like today isn't really like the worst. This whole week has been pretty chill, all in all. So there's a lot of events coming up that I was going to talk about because it's officially April now. We have officially hit April, which is the month that I was talking about being like super busy for. Hi, Stray Kid. Thanks for the hydrate. So, like this weekend, we have two birthday parties and a photo shoot we have to go to, but those are like not events. Those are just things that we have to do as human beings. But next weekend, the Papu Maya event is on the 11th, and then our event, our Nikkei event, is on the 12th. So there's something both days that weekend. And then the weekend after that, we'll be traveling up to San Francisco on Thursday, and we'll be attending the Bubble Date Nikkei event that's happening in the it's not called it's Little Japantown, I think, in San Francisco. And that is 2 days. So that is on Saturday and Sunday that weekend. So we'll be in SF for that whole weekend. And then on the weekend after that is FanFest, which is happening down here. It's happening in Anaheim. But we'll be over there in Anaheim for that whole weekend from I think from Thursday to Saturday. No, Thursday to Sunday, and then Sunday. Because for some reason, FanFest is always on Friday and Saturday. I'm not sure why that is, but it's not Saturday, Sunday. So it's on Friday, Saturday, and then on Sunday, my friends and I are going to go to the Ren Fair. So we're busy those 3 weekend days. And then the weekend after that is the first weekend of May. And the Iris Nikkei event is happening on the 2nd of May. So I will also be performing at that one, which I'm not really allowed to say anything about yet because we haven't done any announcements or anything. So, but I will be in that event as well. And so that means that in the span of 4 weeks, I will be I will be a part of 3 different Nikkei events. So I kind of like Nikkei a little bit. And then randomly in the middle of there, it's a Final Fantasy 14 event. But yeah, so for the next 5 weeks, I'm busy. And then the weekend after that, I have that Saturday off. And then I have a photo shoot on that Sunday. Which, guess what? Is a Nikkei photo shoot. Crazy. I know. You would have never guessed it. But I'm planning a photo shoot with a bunch of girls who we're doing the, I don't know if you guys saw, but there's like a design. I think it's a collaboration design that they have where they're all in like school uniforms. It's like the pilgrims in school uniforms. And I'm going to be cosplaying Crown for the first time. And we have all of us, and it's going to be hella cute. Are you sure you don't want to play RE again? Not today. I'm determined to finish it though, man. I made the decision yesterday that even though I'm a little pussy bitch, I'm gonna beat the game. I'm gonna do it. I made the declaration on my Discord. I do. I love suffering. I love it so much. The reality is that you guys, as my viewers, love watching me suffer. Although I don't know how much you loved watching me suffer yesterday, as I just stood around a lot looking at the map. Hello, welcome in. Um, yeah, so that'll probably be the majority of me playing through the rest of the Resident Evil 2 Route B is just me standing in a safe room staring at a map. So look forward to that. I couldn't really watch, to be honest. I'm more of a pussy. Wait, you didn't watch? But I was the one playing it. Dude, I miss Resident Evil 4 Remake, where I felt like I was a badass and I didn't feel like the zombies were just fucking eating my bullets. Like, I feel like the ability to like hit the zombies after you like stun them was huge in Resident Evil 4 Remake. I feel like in an RE2 I'm just like stuck most of the time. Like unable to, I don't have enough bullets to kill everything cuz they're such fucking bullet sponges. Gore hurts. Yeah, it hurts the zombie. Also, I saw that they finally put the OG Resident Evils on Steam. So like now the OG Resident Evil 3 is on Steam, and I'm curious about it because everyone says that Resident Evil 3 remake is like nothing like uh uh OG Resident Evil. So I'm like curious about that. Yeah, they added Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 4. All the OGs. Um and so now I'm like curious. Well, I wasn't asking a question. I was more just stating a fact. Hey, Cryo. Nice. Uh 10 stream streak. That's beast. What is that? Why is my computer doing this? But yeah, I heard. So basically, what I was saying before I like totally got distracted is that I heard that the Resident Evil 3 remake was like not very what's the word for it? Um like faithful to OG Resident Evil 3. But now OG Resident Evil 3 is available on Steam. So like if I wanted to, I could play the OG instead of the remake. But also, Mel kind of scared me because he said that it's way scarier, so it's questionable if I would actually want to do that. But they're all on sale right now for $5. Like all the ones that they just uploaded. Also, Where Winds Meet. Uh, Where Winds Meet update happens tomorrow or today. It happens today in like 30 minutes. So But yeah, I've made a decision. I've made a decision that I'm going to finish it. It does seem like it goes a lot faster than the first part because you're literally solving the exact same puzzles all over again, which is just kind of annoying, honestly, but whatever. But not today. And not tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow I am gonna do the Where Winds Meet update. Uh, I will be right back. I totally forgot I have to feed my cats. I always forget. Are you guys hungry? Are you guys hungry? Food time? Food time? Okay, sorry. Also, some exciting stuff. Uh, I got my new phone, which is cool. I had to set it all up. I had to download everything. That took the entire day. It was crazy. I have a lot of shit on my phone, but you know what's cool is that I finally got a terabyte worth of memory, and and so I can fit all of my games on my phone now. I no longer have to worry about not having The space. I was literally, so I had the 14 Pro before I upgraded just today. And the I only had 250. Oh, hello. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I know. Uh I only had 256 gigs, which sounds crazy. That sounds like a lot of space. It was not. When every fucking game I own is like 45 gigs. Okay, hello again. Um I don't know what my cat is doing. Are you gonna sit? Okay. Yeah, just sit. Just sit. Um uh but yeah. So I was literally I was on like maybe 10 gigabytes of free space, and I had been on 10 gigabytes of free space for like a year and a half. And it was basically just me constantly having to delete things to like make space for other things, and that sucked. That sucked, dude. So this time around I was like, I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, 10 is like nothing, okay? Like 10 gigabytes is like nothing anymore. So I basically, every time I like, so Love in Deep Space is the only gacha game I play that's only on mobile. And every time it had an update, I had to delete stuff so that I could update the game because it didn't have enough space. My phone didn't have enough space. And so it was so nice to be able to just like download every single game I play. Like literally every game I play is now downloaded on my phone. I sent a picture to Mel of my phone storage because I used like 300 gigs for all my stuff, and now like everything is downloaded, and like literally I have everything I need on my phone now. And it took up like 300 gigs, but I still have 700 gigs left. I was like, dude, this is beast. I never knew what this was like before, but it's beast. It's awesome. Because Dozer has had a terabyte. His phone is the 15 Pro Max, and he got a terabyte because of the like same thing, but he thought ahead. He like thought about it when he was getting his 15. He was like, I need to get a terabyte. The other thing that's really nice is I finally have a charging cable that matches everybody else's charging cable, because the iPhone 14 was the last time that Apple used the lightning cable. So like, you know, that was like 3.5 years ago. So by this point, every time I ask people for a phone charger, they don't have the right phone charger anymore. So I have to make sure I always bring my phone charger with me, and don't forget, because everybody has USB-C now. But now it's all good. I also have USB-C like all the cool kids do. So I can share phone chargers with everyone now. Yay. Um so that's exciting. Also, it's kind of weird because I don't know why, but when my mom was upgrading me, the guy, I think, managed to convince her to get me a Pro Max. And I've never had the Pro Max before. So it's gigantic. And I still use my phone for face tracking when I'm VTubing. And it was weird. I think I have to retune some stuff because the screen is bigger on my phone. So it doesn't look right. It's like tilted incorrectly. So I have to like fix it. But I didn't have time to do it today, but um I will do it tomorrow. Yeah. So like I went and I like connected my phone to VBridger, and like the angle's off. Like it's too high, and it's also like my phone for some reason has to be like really rotated to the right in order for it to look straight. And I'm not sure why. So I have to like kind of play with it tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but then I was like, it'll take the hour that I was just gonna like sit here and like yap a little bit. So I was like, I'll deal with it tomorrow. It'll be a tomorrow problem. Um, I also have to sit down and edit uh, the RE playthrough that I did yesterday. Um, because they always do the best on YouTube for some reason. I think that's another reason why I'm always like, I hate how stressed these games make me, but I'm gonna keep playing them, is because people love to see other people stressed out. They love it. It's their favorite. So I end up seeing like a ton of people watch like my Resident Evil playthroughs. So I keep playing them. But also because Gertie bought them all for me, so I can't not play them. That would be very rude. But he also bought me 7, and I don't know if I'm going to play that one. I don't know if I'm going to play 7, and I highly doubt I'm ever going to play 9 because those two are too scary. They're too scary. If I'm stressed out just being chased by Mr. X, what is 7 going to be like? That game is a pure horror game. I'm going to die. I'll be at my desk and I'll just like pass away on stream live. Yeah, so you guys don't want to watch me die, right? So because you don't want that, that means that I don't have to play it. What is this song? Oh, it's from 4. Oh my god, I want to see more info about the Persona 4 remake. They've said nothing. I feel like I was talking about something else before we started talking about Resident Evil. Oh, this is the Fez version. Oh, yes, I remember now because I got up to feed my cats and then I saw it sitting there. But I got uh I am getting 3 new Nikke cosplays in, and the first one came last week. I got OG Dorothy cuz I've cosplayed her other 2 versions, but I've never cosplayed her like original dress version. So I got that. Um, so I'm gonna cosplay OG Dorothy, and then I also got um, Scarlet Black Shadow's gotcha skin. So it's like the kimono one, and both of those came in. The Scarlet Black Shadow came in today, and I opened it, and it's very nice. Considering it's just like the material is not high quality, but the cosplay looks nice, and it doesn't really matter from like 6 feet away, which is where cameras usually are. So like as long as it looks good from 6 feet, it's fine. So um so I got those two, and then I'm just waiting on the third one, which I'm supposed to get before my Nikkei event on the 12th. And it shipped out like 3 days ago. But it is from China, so I don't know when it'll actually get here. So I'm just like prayer circling that it'll get here in time. Because if it doesn't, then I'm not cosplaying to my Nikkei event. I will be a normie. Because I don't have anything else to wear. Because the other 2 bunny outfits that I own are already being played by other girls. Um, and I wanted the other girls to be like the more important ones. And I would just be like a random one. So like, but I ordered it like 2 weeks ago, and then it only shipped out 3 days ago. So, um, so we'll see if it comes in. Um, my let's see, when I ordered my Scarlet Black Shadow, it shipped. It shipped on the 20th, and it took until the 2nd to get here. So that's almost 2 weeks. So if the same thing happens for my other one, that's really gonna suck. Uh, yeah, because it's like it shipped on the 30th. Yeah, so it shipped on Monday. So I'm just hoping it gets here on the 10th or 11th. If it comes on the 10th or 11th, I'm good. But if it comes on the 13th, I'll probably cry. That would be very like my luck, though, I'm not gonna lie. That it would like come on the day. after the event happens. I guess we'll see when the wig comes. The wig is supposed to come by Saturday. But we'll see. The delivery is from April 10th to 19th, so the earliest it could come is the 10th. So we just pray. We just pray that it comes on the 10th or the 11th. Because if not, then I will be in regular clothes. Which would be kind of lame, to be honest. But we'll see. To say you're cosplaying a mass-produced Nikkei, but see, the thing is, the mass-produced Nikkeis actually have, like, they have fits. This is Persona. This is the Velvet Room. Yeah. Oh my god, Raina and I got into like a whole thing yesterday about like events we would want to do. Like if this bunny event goes really well on the 12th, if it goes well, that means that we will be able to do more events because we're going to use the money that we make at the events to do more events, but also that there's interest in events in the area. And so we got on a whole thing about like what events we wanted to put on, and it got a little ridiculous because we were like, damn, we're only like 2 people. And we have all these big ideas and like no money for any of them. It was like pipe dream stuff. But dude, my biggest goal is to be able to put on a maid cafe event that like is just a recreation of Made for You. Like I just want to do like a real recreation of Made for You so bad, but it's gonna be so expensive. So I'm like, that's my goal. I'll put on other events so that we can fund my Made for You idea. And throughout this experience, even though Raina stressed me the fuck out by telling me that we were doing an event and only giving me like 3.5 weeks to plan it and get all the people and set everything up, I never want her to do that to me ever again. But because everything seems to be going well, like I've realized that I actually really enjoy planning and organizing events. I think it's fun. I should clarify that I like planning and organizing my events. Like I don't think I would ever want to plan other people's events because I don't want to deal with like their ideas. I want to do my ideas. You know what I mean? I don't want to do like party planning. I'm not interested in planning your party. Instead, I will plan mine. And it'll be great. Because I had like a lot of ideas for other events in the past, and also I've attended a lot of events. Like I've attended a lot of fan driven events. I've attended a lot of official events. Like I've done a lot of events, especially because I live in LA. So like I feel like if you like gotcha games and you live in LA, you're like really lucky because a lot of them have like pop up shops and stuff that happen in LA. So like um so I've been to like a ton of them, and I see how they're run, and I see like the incentives that they give, and I see all of that, and I'm like, I think I could do it better. Like in certain circumstances, I'm like, I think I could do it better. As a fan of like the properties that I go to these pop-up shops for or events for, I'm like looking and like participating, but it like starts my gears turning to be like, I think I know what I would do if I had the ability. And that's what ended up happening with this one, is that like I've been to so many fan run Nikkei events at this point that I was like, okay, I know what people come for. I know what the community is like craving because I've been in it, you know? And I think it like resonated with the people, because I've noticed that like people are very interested in what we're putting on, and I think it's because nobody has really done it for Nikkei specifically. Like I think a lot of places, a lot of sorry, not places, a lot of events, a lot of pop-up shops, they'll invite cosplayer guests and stuff, but they're just there to like be in pictures and like look pretty and stuff, which is fine. But I think not a lot of the events actually care about uh, a person portraying who they're cosplaying, and I feel like that gives it like a it brings it to life a little bit more. And that's what I've liked about doing Iris events, is that it's always been a little different in that way, where it's like we are like acting basically. Um, but the difference in what I'm doing and what Iris does is that Iris, they're centered around like games that you do with like different factions or different groupings of characters. And I really want to do more events where they're more free roam. Like all the characters can interact with each other and with the customers, and that it's just like a big like open space. Like the crazy stuff Wuwa costume people do. Yeah. Dude, Wuwa Wuwa is crazy. And also, I feel like there's no good Wuwa um, accommodations in the US. Like all the cool Wuwa stuff happens in China, which is like, okay, I understand that the game is Chinese. But also like, why don't we have any recognition of the US customer base? I love Wuwa. I like Wuwa better than I like Hoyo games. Like I still play Star Rail and ZZZ, but I like Wuwa better as a game. Also, I think it's prettier. And it's also why the game is like 150 gigabytes, which is ridiculous, but it's really pretty. But that was one thing. Oh, I literally just messaged you that I was going to get on now. Um Yeah, let me bring it up. But yeah, so I want to do a Wuthering Waves event because I feel like there's uh not enough Wuthering Waves stuff in the US. Especially in LA where like everything is. If there's not enough in LA, there's not enough in the US. That's what I think. And I have a really good idea for it, but I need space. The place that we're doing the bunny event is not big enough. So it's like I need connections with people. Okay. I'm going to swap over now. Oh my god, my computer started lagging like crazy. That's crazy. Everything is lagging. What was loud? Was it my transition that was loud? I keep noticing that my transition, I'll turn it way down and then it gets loud again. I don't know what's happening. I think it's like every time I update OBS, it gets loud again. It's very annoying. Okay, my computer is lagging. Hold. Hold, please. You can't sit there, silly girl. Why is my computer lagging? Dude, I like paused everything. Okay, well, while my computer figures itself out, let me fix transition. Forget how to do this. I change the sound on this. don't see it. Well, that's unfortunate. I have no idea how to change the sound. I'll have to figure it out later. Unfortunately. Okay, I have to figure out why my game is lagging like crazy. Am I still lagging? Yeah, I am. I might have to